My grateful thanks to Azad Sahab, and I'm genuinely grateful for there are many anomalies, sir, that you corrected in your speech today. There was a burden I carried on my shoulder, for there was a momentum built as though I personally am writing letters every day to a university. My grateful thanks for you corrected that anomaly at least and acknowledged it's not I who wrote. Azad Sahab spoke about the fact that he first came to Delhi in the year 77. आप दिल्ली में 77 में आए, सर मैं दुनिया में 76 में आई. Azad Sahab spoke about Kashmir में गिरती हुई बर्फ, and he was so eloquent that while he spoke, I could imagine that snow and wonder. How many Kashmiri Pandit families saw that snow last in their homeland? Azad Sahab, I very honestly thank you for correcting 2-3 things. You named certain officers today who wrote reminders. One of those officers is rightfully seated in the officers' gallery. Ever since the debate enraged this country, I as a minister could have politically strategized and come out and say, I never wrote the letter and I would have been right. That my officer wrote the letter in my ministry. I had Hanumanta Rao ji who said, I just about acknowledged his letter. No, sir. Sir, let me finish.
Listen.
Let me finish, sir. So this is the letter that I acknowledged on the 3rd of December 2014 to you, sir. And rightfully so, he says, I did not receive any reply after that. That's because we kept on writing and saying, as we did. No, let me finish. I heard everything.
Ministers
My
never,
request, no,
minister
sir,
write
request,
only to the chief minister,
sir,
and at the most minister. Minister does not write to the officers.
Sir,
So it is the ministry who writes.
Sir, I'm quoting a letter
MP.
that I have written to an honorable MP, acknowledging that I have received this communication. Now, Azad Sahab has said कि कैसे escalate हुआ मामला अंडर सेक्रेटरी से लेकर डेप्यूटी सेक्रेटरी से लेकर जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी तक. मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि हनुमंत राव जी के पत्र के लिए भी अंडर सेक्रेटरी, डेप्यूटी सेक्रेटरी और जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी ने पत्र लिखा. वही जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी जो आज ऑफिसर्स गैलरी में बैठा है. मैं
क्या मतलब? Let her reply.
मैं चाहती.
No, Hनुमंत Rao, no, please. Let her complete.
Nobody
Let
wants
her
to
finish the
hear
reply.
Unless nobody wants to
Hnumanth
hear
Rao,
what I
sit
have
down.
to say.
Hnumanth Rao, sit down.
मैं हनुमंत राव जी, आप चाहते हैं तो एक एक नाम पढ़ सकती हूँ, लेकिन मैं ऑफिसरों को यहाँ पे नुमाइश के नाते पॉलिटिकली यूज नहीं करती. एक सेकेंड, मेरा एक आग्रह है सर. मुझसे कहा गया नारायण स्वामी जी का लेटर
No,
पढ़ो.
Hnumanth Rao, let her finish.
What is the letter officers have written?
No,
The
please.
title, the title.
No, सुनिए.
माइनॉरिटी का
Let her reply. Let her reply.
माइनॉरिटी ऑफिसर को
You can.
आप टारगेट करेंगे.
Don't interrupt.
ऑफिसर को टारगेट करेंगे.
Don't do this. No, let her reply.
ये तरीका ठीक नहीं है.
मैं बोली
सर, ये तरीका ठीक नहीं है.
No, sit down.
अगर उन्होंने पूरी बात कही है तो उन्हें सुनना पड़ेगा. ये तरीका नहीं है कि पूरी बात सुनने से पहले ऑलरेडी लीडर आप सीताराम येचुरी जी, हमारी उन सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि जब उन्होंने बात कही तो किसी ने इधर डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया. उसके बाद जब ऑलरेडी मिनिस्टर तो उनको डिस्टर्ब किया जा रहा है. आप सुनना नहीं है, आप सुनने की हिम्मत नहीं है.
No, please. I am requesting the honorable members, please. No, honorable members, please.
What is the letter that has
No,
been
please.
written?
No, sit down. Let me complete. I will allow you. Sit down. No, sit down.
You can't
Let me.
talk to me, sir.
No, yes.
What is that?
No, listen.
What is that?
No.
Why?
No, please.
I am now beyond gentleman who will teach me as a woman how a man to behave.
First you listen. Now listen, please.
I am not
Now
yielding,
please.
sir.
You listen to me
My
first.
request is
Sit down. Sit
a
down.
man
All
who
of you
points
sit
the
down.
finger at the
1
chair.
minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
a man who points the finger
1
at
minute.
me
Wait 1 minute.
tells me
Please
how
sit down,
I am
sit
to
down.
bodily behave as a woman in this house.
Sit down, Tarun. Sit down, sit down.
I am saying this, sir.
I will allow you sit down. I told you I will allow you sit
deliberate
down.
attempt.
Now listen. Listen, please.
औरतें
Now
कैसी behave
please.
करें अब ये decide करेंगे.
Minister, please. No, sit down. I see it now. No, please. No, my suggestion is. No, see. This is their strategy. One thing. No, please. See, please listen. See. No, please. What are you doing? No, sit down. What are you doing? अरे इनको बिठाओ ए नकवी जी इनको बिठाओ now please listen please now number one honorable minister is replying if he is taking no please if he is taking any name in this house I tell you after her reply I can those people you if she is taking any name of this house, I will allow that member for personal space. Number one. Therefore, listen to her. Number two, minister should not refer to any name who is not in this house, who cannot come and defend. Now, please, who cannot come and defend. No, I am only saying that. You are not taken. Bye.
Sir, I am not even naming the
Yeah, what is the point of order? Okay, fine.
At me.
Fine. Fine, agreed. What is the point of order?
So my request is this.
No, I allowed a point
What
of
is
order.
the joint secretary that report?
No, I allowed a. What is the point of order? Now you address to me. What is the point of order?
There has been a practice which has been conveyed to us by Secretary General himself that no person sitting in galleries shall not be mentioned by any member, neither they will be mentioned,
not
nor
mentioned.
they will be addressed or referred.
No.
And Honorable Minister,
No, that is.
Honorable Minister, sir, I got this. I can.
No.
You can clarify.
No, I understood.
This I have got.
She only said secretary is sitting there. No harm in that. That's okay. She is not referring.
She cannot refer person sitting in gallery.
No. She has not referred like that. It is not like that. No, don't take it that way. She only said officials are sitting there. That is natural.
She is saying.
Did she mention the name? She didn't then mention the name.
Right now. She is saying.
अगर वो ना ऑफिसर
demand this.
She did not mention the name.
मेंशन किया तो उसे
Okay.
कर दीजिए.
Anyhow, you raise it, sit down.
This should be
Okay, now you continue. Minister, may please continue.
No, my request
Minister, may please
Yes,
continue.
I'm continuing, sir. My request is this. My request is this, sir. In the questions and the speeches of honorable members, officers were mentioned by name. I do not mention them by name here. I am not mentioning them in particular, pointing out. It is a member who's gesticulating at me and saying, "Khada karo usko abhi." Sir, that is the
You address.
issue.
Yeah, you please proceed. You
what
please
is
proceed.
the officer writing?
You address the
What
chair.
is the officer writing?
Honorable Minister may address the chair.
The officer,
Just
sir,
don't look
is
there,
writing
address the
this.
chair and proceed.
Officer is writing this. Please refer to Hanumanta Raoji's letter regarding corruption and irregularities in University of Hyderabad. Facts, comments called for this office, dated letter, so and so and so. He names, he's addressing it to the Vice Chancellor and talks about 5 reminders which have gone and no response has been received. I would appreciate if you could look into this personally. Get the facts at the earlier.
No, you are not allowed.
At the earliest.
No, sit down. I told you I can allow you. Sit down.
To enable the ministry to
I will
submit
allow
a
you in the
reply.
end to explain.
Is it a deliberate attempt so that I don't speak in one flow like yesterday?
Please.
To enable the ministry to submit a reply to the Honorable MP. This is the template that every officer sends reminders on. And yesterday, in another debate, I quoted Narayan Samiji's letter. Azad Sahab very rightly said कि क्या वही एक चीज़ है जिस पे आप आधारित कर रही हैं. मुझे तो छोड़िए आज़ाद साहब. मैनुअल ऑफ ऑफिस प्रोसीजर जो ऑफिसर्स पर लागू होता है 1950 के दशक से जो चल रहा है, उसमें ऑफिसर को कहा गया है कि वो कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस ऑफ मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्स का कैसे जवाब दे, और ये भी उल्लेखित है कि 15 दिन में एक्नॉलेज करो और 15 दिन बाद उसका जवाब भी भेजो. It's incumbent upon the officer. So he is fulfilling his responsibility, rightly so, and I do not grudge him that. There is a charge on me, and Azad Sahab again said that there is an attempt, and he quoted two references. One, Vishwabharati, Vice Chancellor removal. The second, he speaks about Delhi University FIUP rollback. I have in this August House today, sir, and I shall not name Mr. Yechuri because he spoke to me on another.
But I won't name Mr. Yechuri.
With regards to the case that he has written to me for, with regards to the case that he wrote to me about, but I have Pradeep ji from the Congress party, Ritobrato from the left, who very rightly so said this is a Vice Chancellor who has been appointed not taking into cognizance that he was conclusively identified for sexual misconduct, is indulging in malpractices in a university established by Rabindranath Tagore. Kindly ensure there is due process followed and this Vice Chancellor removed for misconduct. Ex-judge was appointed. The law took its own course. The Honorable President of India removed the Vice Chancellor. Hence, for you to, sir, give an indication that I, as a Sanghi with big horns on my head, removed a Vice Chancellor is a bit of an anomaly and an incorrect statement. I humbly submit due process of law was followed. It is not something that I did happily. For a university which is established by Rohith Thakur, nobody would want such a Vice Chancellor, firstly, to be appointed after proven charges of sexual misconduct, an appointment done by my predecessor, and later having the infamy of sacking the first ever Vice Chancellor in the history of this country. You speak about the FIUP rollback, sir. The 4-year program which took place in Delhi University, and I'm compelled to answer these questions because the questions are on record, had 40 to 41 courses, sir. In the first year, 50,000 students enrolled in it. They did not have the sanction of the President of India, who is the visitor of the university. I was faced with a challenge that in a course where in the first year itself, there are 50,000 students enrolled, and the degrees that they will get after 4 years would be absolutely legally untenable. I had a choice to step in and save those children, irrespective of the ire that I would face by certain quarters, so that after 4 years, these kids, and along with them, every year the 50,000 that get enrolled, 2 lakh children are not there on the streets of the capital, after 4 years saying, "Hamari degree ka koi mol nahi hai." So that is my crime, sir. You spoke about political patronage, sir, that suddenly the ABVP gets. I would humbly submit, sir, I have evidence to political patronage which I have never leveraged before politically in any discourse. The Vice Chancellor of Haryana Central University, appointed on the 28th of February 2009, sir, was the DUSU and NSUI President, Mulchand Sharma ji. In the National Book Trust, my predecessor nominated onto the board NSUI President ex officio. I also say, sir, Punia Sahab today spoke about the need to fight for the rights of the deprived. I would like to say that in March 2014, sir, the SC/ST Teachers Forum of Delhi University filed a case in the High Court stating, I'm answering everybody's charges, sir, that is my democratic right. It might not be a right that somebody might want to support right now, given the facts that are coming to the fore. And why did these teachers, and Mr. D. Raja is nodding his head because he knows of the case, teachers approached the High Court Because the Delhi University, sir, refused to apply the reservation policy of India when your government, sir, the Congress party, was at the center. We tried to provide as much support as possible to ensure that a reservation policy as sanctified by the government of India and by this very House and Parliament is applicable.